Hey guys, I'm in the middle of getting ready, but I keep forgetting to make this Instagram tips video, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I don't forget. So, a lot of you all struggle with Instagram. So, the first thing I want to say is don't be afraid of it. Instagram can be huge if you use it correctly. So, Facebook is your warm market. Those are your friends, your family, your neighbors, blah, blah, blah. But you will eventually run out of those people. With Instagram, you can potentially, you can potentially reach the entire world. Like, there's so much opportunity with Instagram. So if you're not using Instagram at all, you are really missing out on a huge market. And if you're not using it correctly, you're missing out as well. So I wanted to give you guys some tips so you can make the most of Instagram and ultimately make the most of your business. Okay, so the number one thing is your posts. You need to make interesting posts. You need to make posts that people are going to want to see. You can't just be an it works robot. Like, you have to be an interesting, real person. So don't just post about the products. I mean, obviously you need to do that 3 times a day for your 3-3 rule. And you need 3 live posts every day. But don't just post 6 times a day. I post sometimes like 15 times a day because I'm incorporating other things besides it works so that people can see who I am outside of this business. This business is a huge part of my life. It is my life basically, but there is more to me than that. So you really want to share your interests with people. I post a lot of food because I'm like a foodie. And people love to see food. Like, if I post a picture of food, it probably gets more likes than anything, just to be honest. But you have all of your F's. You have food, fashion, funny, friends, family, blah, blah, all that good stuff. So, if you're interested in fashion, post about that. Go to Pinterest and find an outfit that you like and share that with people because women are interested in that type of thing. If you are interested in traveling, talk about that. Show pictures of places you want to go. If you go on a trip, share that experience with your followers. If you do anything exciting, vacation, or if you're just at home and you want to share what home is for you. I live in East Tennessee and it is beautiful, so I can share that. You know, I can take pictures of the sunset, the mountains, whatever, and people like to see that, especially if they're not from here. Like, do you realize? I mean, I know a lot of you that I'm talking to on my team are from Tennessee, but do you realize that there are some people who have never seen mountains? Like, that's why Gatlinburg is such a big deal. People want to come see the Smoky Mountains. Like, that's a big thing. And if you are not from Tennessee, if you're from like the beach, I like to see pictures of the beach. I wish I lived at the beach. So, hopefully, if you are expanding your followers and your audience, you're going to have people from all over, not just the country, but the world. So, that's a big thing. People like to see you and your significant other. Women love to see pictures of people in love, especially if they are in love. I like to see cute couples being happy. It makes me happy. Gives me warm feelings inside. People like to see you spending quality time with your family and hanging out with your friends and having fun because that evokes feelings in people. Those feelings of love when you're showing pictures of the people you love. So just the point of this is spice up your Instagram. Like, I shouldn't go to your Instagram and see all it works ads and before and afters. You are a person outside of this, so share that with people. Um, and put time into making your pictures look good. Like, at least put a filter and, try to take pictures in good lighting and good quality. You want to make your pictures really bright and lit. That just gives your whole Instagram a better look. If you are posting pictures like in bad lighting and they are fuzzy and blurry, that's not what people love to see. People like to see a good, crisp photo, good quality. So I have started using the app Squaresized, and it puts like a white box all the way around your picture. And I think my Instagram looks so much better now. Like, oh my gosh, it's probably the best app I ever downloaded because my page just looks clean. So I totally suggest that app. It's called Squaresized, and definitely pay the 99 cents so that it doesn't say square sized on your pictures. Like their little, I don't know if it's a watermark, their little labels down in the corner. But you can pay 99 cents one time to get that taken away, and you should do that. You take $1 from your paycheck, you can do it. So that's a suggestion. Your phone has filters. There are apps that you can edit your pictures. Instagram has filters. There's things you can do to make your pictures just look a little better. So take the extra time to do that, and it really makes a big difference. It makes your page look a lot better. So that is important. I had this big list of things up here that I wanted to talk about, and now I'm forgetting. Okay, followers. After you spice up your Instagram and make it look pretty, you want to make sure people are actually seeing your posts. So you have to follow people every single day, lots of people. I follow at least 500 people every day. You can do 100 per hour, so just do that 5 times a day. That's not that much. You can do it when you wake up, when you go on your lunch break, when you get home in the evening, while you're waiting on something to cook in the oven, before you go to bed, all kinds of good stuff. While you're using the bathroom, post while you pee, follow while you pee. So you can find time to do that. You just have to make yourself, and that's part of this. So there are different ways you can find people to follow. There's a couple different ways I do it personally, and I know there's probably billions of other ways to find people, but I really want to expand my audience outside of people just local to me. So I will search a random hashtag that relates to me in some way. So, for example, I love my dog because I'm a crazy dog lady. So if you hashtag I love my dog, well, somebody else loves their dog too, and they've used that hashtag, thousands of people. So find one of those people who have used that hashtag, and you can go follow their followers. Another thing I've been doing recently is if you go to, let me see if I can show you. Okay. So if you go to the little, where'd it go? Is that the magnifying glass? Yeah. Okay. So you can go to the little like search thing, and it says explore posts, and it has like popular posts that a lot of people have liked. So I'm just gonna go down through here, and here are these friends on the beach. So this picture got 211 likes, and it was posted 6 hours ago. So if I go follow the people who liked this picture, I know that they use Instagram at least somewhat frequently. They go through their timeline and like things because they saw this picture. So I've been doing that, and just follow all those likers. And So then you know you're getting active people. Sometimes if you just follow people's followers, it could be old accounts that people don't use anymore and things like that. And if you like the picture, you probably relate to the people who are liking it in some way. So that's what I've been doing the last week or so. And I feel like I've gotten more follow requests than usual. So if you feel like you're not getting a lot of people following you back, that's definitely something to try. You want to make sure that you use an app to unfollow people who never follow you back. So you follow people, you interact with them, and they never interact back or follow you back. You need to unfollow those people so that your numbers stay even. Because if I go to your account and you have 200 followers and you have 10,000 people that you're following, that shows me that you're just trying to grow your followers. That shows me that you don't care anything about me. You don't really want to follow me. You're just trying to grow your followers. So I'm not going to follow you back. So if you don't keep your numbers even, people will not follow you back. You want to make sure that your Instagram is on private. That's my opinion. Some people have different opinions on that, but I definitely think that's best for several reasons. Number one being I don't want other distributors not on my team to follow me because I don't want them to potentially try to steal potential customers or distributors. So that's the number one reason I suggest that. I don't have anything It Works in my bio or in my name. I make it about me. My username is my name. And my bio talks about me. It says that I'm married, I'm a mom to a dog. I don't know exactly what it says. Maybe that I'm a student or something. I don't know. But it focuses on me and not It Works because, again, I'm a person outside of It Works. You definitely want to incorporate this company into your life, but show people that you're more because they don't want to follow a robot. So after that, as you are building up your followers, you want to interact with these people. Some people, clean out their followers, and if they don't know you, you haven't interacted with them, they might unfollow you. But if you're not interacting with them, there's a good chance that they're not seeing your stuff because they don't know you, so they're not interested in you. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, I shared it on our team page, but Instagram is now going to be more like Facebook. So instead of it being like everyone's post in chronological order, it's going to be the most popular post. So if you're not interacting with people, they're probably not going to interact with you. So your post isn't going to be popular and no one's going to see it. And we don't want that because it defeats our whole purpose. So make sure that you are liking and commenting on people's things. That kind of builds a relationship. It lets them know, hey, I'm here. They're going to come check you out and see who's talking to them and liking their stuff. And a lot of people might just repay the favor and just like your stuff back because you always support their posts. So either way, that's going to make your post more popular and show up to more people. So you guys really, really need to start focusing on that if you haven't been, or I'm afraid your posts are just kind of going to get lost in the shuffle and then you're posting for no reason. Instagram, like I said, is such a huge market, and even though Facebook is set up that way, there's less people on Facebook. Like, way more people have Instagram than Facebook these days, like right now, if you look that up. Way, way more. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to get lost in the mix of all those posts. So make sure that you guys are really on top of your game, especially now more than ever. And I mean, I think anyone who has used Facebook and had a quick start with this business, if they weren't using Instagram, will tell you that it fizzled out because they weren't focusing on their cold market, which is Instagram, which is the people you don't know all over the world. So it's just, like, I can't stress enough how important it is to focus on both. You can make your posts on Instagram and connect them to Facebook, and that saves you a little time. I do think your posts are seen more if you go to Facebook and make the post directly there rather than sharing it, but a lot of times I do just share my posts from Instagram. So that might be something I need to focus more on, is taking the 2 extra seconds to individually make my post on Instagram and Facebook, and that might get me more Facebook action. When I first started this, everything came from Facebook, and that fizzled out. I ran out of those people. You can only add like 20 people a day on Facebook before it's going to start like warning you that you're going to be in Facebook jail. So on Instagram, I mean, it's really unlimited. You could do 2,400 people, follow 2,400 people in a day if you do it every hour, 100 people. So that's a big difference. You could potentially get 2,000 new followers versus 20 new friends. So my Instagram business has really exploded lately. I would say more of mine are coming from Instagram now. Because like I said, I've already went through all those people on Facebook. They're already customers and distributors. So just make sure you guys are putting enough focus on Instagram. I have a lot of new people say that, they don't have Instagram, they've never used it, they're not as comfortable with it, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to figure out how to work it if you really want to be successful in this. If you'll notice, all the top leaders have amazing Instagrams. Jocelyn Yates, Carrie Bauer, like they have awesome Instagram profiles. And I'm sure that's where 95% of their customers and new distributors come from. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Make sure your posts are good and interesting. Make sure you're following people. Make sure you're interacting. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is to Instagram. Make interesting posts, follow lots and lots of people to grow your audience, and then interact with those people so they give a flip about your interesting post. So, it's really simple. Just don't overcomplicate it. That's what so many of you do with so many aspects of this business, and you got to just keep it simple or you're already going to defeat yourself. So if you are not really into Instagram, I challenge you this week to work on that and make yourself get more into it, because it's going to make you a lot of money potentially. So like I said, just get out of your comfort zone. And I also wanted to tell you guys that you're not going to see a lot of Instagram business until you get to like 2,000 followers. So if you have 200 followers right now, like you need to get to work right now. You need to up that number as soon as possible. Seriously. I don't think I got my first Instagram message until I had like 1,500 followers, and I probably didn't get my first customer until I had like 2,000. And now, like I said, I get a lot of business on there. But I still work on growing my followers every single day because I know how important that is and I see the opportunity there. So make sure you guys really, really work hard at that. This is a job. Please treat it like a job. It's not a hard job. You can sit on your couch on your phone, which you're going to be doing anyways. So just put some extra effort in this week, and let me know if you guys have any questions about anything I just said. But I really think it'll help you guys if you just get more into Instagram. So comment below if you have any questions. I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Bye.